Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who rule well, and peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadah from the Men of Valor camp in Greenwood, South Carolina, coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth, and Lord willing, it can be edifying. And I got a TikTok and I'm gonna play about 4 or 5 minutes of this video from MSN going into this whole ordeal with the first cabinet meeting. All right, you know, it was a whole big deal about Trump's appointed cabinet, and that is how Elon Musk right here, as you see, standing up, the only nigga standing up. This is how he's gotten into the executive branch by a newly created, I guess not branch, but you know, whatever the fuck they call it. All right, DOGE. All right, the Department of Government Efficiency. All right, they got this shit set up, and he's pretty much taking over, man. All right, and they're gonna go into this. He's not an elected official. All right, he wasn't pretty much declared by Congress like all these other cabinet members had to do. All right, and also you got Trump. You know, you got Trump. Ever since he's got in office, you know, he's been quiet, and Elon Musk has been talking. Now I'm seeing this nigga Elon talking more than Trump, and Trump talks a lot, man. Okay, Trump he be yapping. All right, but Elon been standing up just yapping. I can't never make out what the fuck he's saying because he stumbles and stammers. All right, I'm more eloquent in speech than Elon Musk is, man. All right, and I'm not really eloquent in speech either, but you know, I can articulate words and not fumble over every goddamn 2 or 3 words. So at least to make it out where it's you can hear it, man. Dude be ticking. But nonetheless, man. All right. 1 second. Like it, but yeah, man, I want to play these two clips. The first one I'm gonna play right here, all right, it's you know, it's more comical, all right, but who's really in control, man? All right, we've been saying this through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai Shai. Who's really in control? We know the Heavenly Father is in control, but as far as the power structure that's been set up amongst the wicked, it's being exposed that people thought that the presidency was the summit. You know, that the president was the most powerful man in the world, especially the president of the United States. You know, the leader of the free world is what they say. But we've known that, you know, the presidents are not elected, they're selected. You know, we know that there's a hidden hand that's controlling them, okay? And Elon Musk is a physical representation of that hidden hand, all right, because there's levels above Elon Musk. Even though they're parading Elon Musk as the richest man, you know, there's men there's families that have way more wealth and influence than them over entire countries. Okay, but let's look at this this video first. This one's funny. Check it out.
When I win, I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one. Starting on day one, we will end inflation and make America affordable again. Starting on day one of my new administration, we will end inflation and we will make America affordable again.
Can you guarantee American families won't pay more?
I can't guarantee anything. I can't guarantee tomorrow.
I can't guarantee anything.
When I win, I will immediately.
So yeah, just playing that quick one because he was coming in with all this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. He also said he will end the war in Ukraine in 24 hours. All right, and he's been in office over a month now, and they're supposed to meet in Turkey. You know, and this whole deal is supposed to be negotiating without Europe, which is gonna piss off the beast system, NATO and the EU. All right, it's a lot going on, but this whole thing, you know, has been as far as what's been going on lately, has been exposing these damn devils. Also, this whole I know I'm multiple topics and whatnot, but the gist of this video would be who's really in control, all right, concerning these devils, all right, because once again it's coming out that Trump really not calling the shots, which we already knew that. All right, Elon not really calling the shots either, but they're gonna at least have given him special permission to the point where this nigga's in the middle of he's in the White House, in the Oval Office, you know, he's going to play a big role in the introduction of the MOTP, which is major end time prophecy. Major end time prophecy. All right, but once again, this just further proves, let's get a couple things. All right, because you could say you're going to do this, say you're going to do that, but it's all according to what the Lord wants you to do. All right, let's Proverbs chapter 21. In verse 1, it says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So is Trump not considered a king? He's supposed to be the president, you know? So his mind is in the power, his mind is in the Lord's hand. All right, the Lord is controlling Trump. All right, and he's being controlled through the elites, man. All right, the Lord is controlling. He's demanding Satan. Satan is counseling with these elites, and these elites are getting their instructions. All right, the Lord controls the left and the right hand side. He's omnipotent. Okay, he's all knowing. He's all powerful, man. All right, and he's making Trump look like a damn fool, man. Making him look like a fool, and that's gonna lead to this next video. Also, the scripture say man's goings of the Lord. You know, scriptures also say, you know, take no thought for tomorrow. You know, you can't be boasting. Esau is, you know, Trump, as I've said before, you know, he's the epitome of like American pride. But lately, when it comes to like when you see this video of him in this cabinet meeting, he you know, body language says a lot. He looks all slouched over. It doesn't look like he's, you know, he's in authority. Okay, you got to pick up on different things like that. So this is very interesting indeed. So let's play a couple minutes of that. I'm gonna let about 4 minutes play. All right, you're gonna see some dynamics, because they're gonna pull up they're actually gonna pull up old footage of former presidents like Bush and Obama, all right, in office, speaking with their cabinet, and I don't know if it was the first cabinet meeting, but showing what these cabinet meetings look like. Then you got this nigga Elon just yapping, and Trump not saying shit. So just watch this. Check it out.
State to Pentagon, those are people seated around the table. And yet, what you see here on your screen was something different. It is a contrast to what has occurred literally since the country's founding. The most important posts are in the cabinet. Some posts, by the way, get elevated to the cabinet to show that they're important, like Homeland Security, which was added to the cabinet after 9/11. Others are removed over time, like the post office. But as you see here, and I'm going to leave this on screen just for the visual of what happened, the first part of today's cabinet meeting was dominated by a non-cabinet official. And because he's not in the cabinet, he was not seated with those other officials. He's just standing there, the billionaire special employee, Elon Musk. Not elected to a position, not confirmed by the Senate like every other member of the cabinet at the table. So this already was something very different, and it comes amidst growing concern from Republican lawmakers and Democrats, from people at town halls, including in red districts, from experts and other critics about these Musk cuts and how they affect your safety and your life. So there is something very serious alongside the visual. And so before we go any further and people talk about what's happening now and whether it should be happening, we want to show you how United States cabinet meetings have functioned throughout our history across both parties.
As you can see, we're about to have a cabinet meeting, the primary purpose of which is to discuss the budget negotiations that will be going on now until the end of Congress.
We just had a very productive cabinet meeting. There's little time left before the Senate and the House goes home. But we're optimistic a lot can get done between now and then.
Part of the reason that I wanted to bring the cabinet together today is to underscore for them my belief, I think shared by most Americans, that we can't wait for Congress to actually get going on issues that are vital to the middle class.
As a baseline, that is just what the cabinet meetings always look like. The president with his cabinet seated around the table for the cabinet meeting. Today, instead, you had an unelected billionaire filling or forcing his way into center stage, upstaging the actual cabinet, which defines a cabinet meeting, and then continuing on to make the case for these cuts to, remember, different agencies and departments led by the people chosen by the president, confirmed by the Senate at the table. So this is the first time we've actually physically, visually seen it. And what Musk did today, now with that history I will show you just a little bit, was mix in his non-cabinet perspective or opinion, if you want to call it that, on the cabinet Trump chose. That itself is odd because unlike these individuals who, whatever you think of them, did go by the rules through the Senate vetting, co-equal branch of government to get into the White House and serve their post, unlike all of them, he's just here taking charge, talking, standing over them, the body language somewhat obvious, and then acting like his opinion of the cabinet matters. He is the self-appointed outside auditor, a reviewer in the room.
And he's low-key like a damn, he reminds me of, if you ever seen the John Wick movies, all right, really good movies, but what they call the high table, and the high table is like the hidden hand of, you know, that world, even though there's layers to that shit, you know, but they would send somebody called an adjudicator, and in this case it was a woman, but basically looking at the affairs of you know, the Continental in New York and whatnot, you know, and was trying to figure out who helped John Wick and shit. All right, so that's what this reminds me of. This nigga Elon is up in there. All right, the most, it's supposed to be the most you know, powerful, as far as being in the executive branch of the United States government. That's the most powerful, you know, some of the most powerful positions within the country. All right, and once again, all these other guys, they went through the ranks and, you know, went through the Senate and shit like that, and, you know, got to the where they at. And then you got this guy Elon, who's not an elected official. You know, nobody voted for this nigga, and he's in there. All right, and they're going to continue to push this guy through, and he's going to continue to do things, cut funds and shit like that in the name of government efficiency. And best believe it's going to get more and more drastic. They deal with gradualism. It might not be such a shock and awe at first, all right, but very soon, you know, they could be doing away with the dollar, or you know, outside force, you know, makes the dollar crash or whatever, you know. Okay, but yeah, so you got this guy standing, you know, once again, body language, you know, standing over these guys, towering over these guys, you know. So I believe he's been set up by maybe Jacob Rothschild himself. Oh, no, actually Jacob Rothschild dead. That nigga dead. Hey, it's like, no, but whoever's, you know, pulling the damn shots, man. Whoever's calling the shots, they done told this man to go in here and you know, they set this man up. You know, they set this man up to regulate these Americans, man. All right, you see it. So, you know, from the first video of Trump saying he gonna do this and do that, you know, to now his posture is a lot different. Now you got this guy Elon. He's come in here. He started going through things. You got this Epstein list, which they're not even really coming out with information because hell, it's gonna condemn even Trump. All right, because Trump was goddamn cool with Epstein, man. All right, so the whole house of cards is coming down. A lot of some of these cabinet members ain't really fucking with Elon and shit, man. All right, this is the division amongst these Edomites. And the Lord said what? Let's get this. All right, this is Luke chapter 11 and verse 17, right to the point. It says, but he, knowing their thoughts, said unto them, red letter, this is Yahushua, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and a house divided against a house falleth. All right, so the house of Esau is divided against himself. All right, so he's about to fall from power. The Lord said what? Let's get this. Luke chapter 10 and verse 18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. All right, that's not speaking about the spiritual demon Satan falling from heaven. All right, it's about this devil getting kicked out of rulership very swiftly. All right, remember the year came in with lightning hitting, what was it, the Capitol building. All right, there was also a photo of Trump about to get into Air Force One, and it was lightning behind him. All right, the Lord was setting the stage then. All right, we don't know exactly how long we got. We're watching. All right, but things are unfolding very quickly, you know. All All right, this, you know, they once again, you got the FBI at odds. They about to dismantle the IRS. All right, if they're about to dismantle the IRS, which is supposed to keep track of all the money, what are they about to do? They're going to replace it. They don't need the IRS anymore. They don't need all those agents because they're going to introduce AI and this MOTB infrastructure to be able to regulate everything. Once again, it's going to be efficient. All right, so and when that happens, all right, once the MOTB is pushed and made, you know, law of the land, so to speak. All right, hey, them nukes can fly in, man. The World War III is already brewing. Here, come here. Hold on. There's a car coming. You know, them nukes can fly in. You know, so we don't got long, man. All right, we can't put a date on it or anything like that. All right, but things are unfolding. All right, we don't got another, you know, 5 years, 10 years here, man, Lord willing. You know, otherwise shit is just be diabolical. It's deteriorating by the day. All right, but once again, you know, these devils, they're at odds with each other. Isaiah the 19th chapter speaks about the Lord setting the Egyptian against the Egyptian. All right, the Egyptians representing our oppressors. We were under the Egyptian captivity, and this is modern day Egypt, spiritual Egypt. All right, and those are so these are the spiritual Egyptians, and they're at odds with each other. The average American citizen is not fucking with Elon Musk, man. You know, and they already see that pretty much MAGA has been abandoned. All right, they serving the affairs of Israel, man, kissing their ass. They're not worried about the American white people, man. All right, that's further division. All right, hey, all this leads to America falling, man. It's beautiful. So, Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kwakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.